Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we're checking out a package here from a new brand making a debut in the channel. We're talking about Roaring Fire, right? This brand reached out and they wanted to send over a product for me to check out and review. This video is sponsored, by the way, but that does not in any way, shape, or form affect my feedback. As a matter of fact, I haven't even seen this video until after it gets published. So that out of the way, go ahead and see what this one here is all about. I'll have this product linked down below, just like every other product you'll see in this video. But let's take a look, right? What are we looking at here, ladies and gentlemen? Hopefully I'm pronouncing this one right. It's called the Ridger Waist Pack, and we're gonna go everything what this one's all about here. But really quick, we do have a warranty card. You guys are welcome to read through that, the return exchange policy, etc. And of course, again, this one will be linked down below. But for starters, of course, it's going to be a waist pack, right? Something that you're going to tie around the waist here, right? Very nice and intuitive. You guys have seen, these kind of products before. Of course, you can adjust, right, both sides here, right, on each end. You have the ability to stretch them out, make them shorter, longer, however it is you need for your specific use. So we're just gonna go a little bit, one pocket at a time, if you would. Starting here from the front, we have this sort of Velcro area, which we can use to put different Velcro patches and things like that. For example, these are probably not going to go with this particular brown theme, but I have a Blade HQ Desert Warrior Velcro patch, so that will stick on there really good. I have a Wurkkos one as well. And again, this is just for demo purposes, so you know exactly how this works here. We have a Roaring Fire little branding tag right there. And of course, now that you know how this works, right, got the point across. We also have two elastic little loops here, so we can also mount some gear in the front as well. That's always a possibility. We gotta throw some knives over there. You know what I'm saying? Like throw some knives, like this Kunwu Chad here. Maybe throw a good old 80-20.5, and it looks like it can accommodate the taller knives as well. I mean, these are not necessarily the skinniest knives that I have in my arsenal here, but they're pretty tall and can accommodate them as well. That's if obviously you want to show them on the outside. It looks like obviously we have different pockets and things like that as well, but again, we're just kind of testing everything here little by little. You could mount some other stuff out there. Maybe you want to mount, say, a flashlight, and maybe you want to throw in there a smaller form factor multi-tool, right? I'm just, again, making a point here that the possibilities are endless, right? The amount of different things you can mount here on the front. Having those elastic straps are pretty good. Very nice feature there right off the bat. So we have a nice rugged, type of material here, type of fabric, right? That's what I'm trying to say. I was looking for the right word. So very nice and sort of outdoorsy styled sort of brown fabric, nice and rugged, right? Pretty hardcore. Zipper experience, right? Pretty smooth on the open and close. Feels good. You got a nice wide open pocket here in the front. This one doesn't have any additional gimmicks inside. It's just plain and just very straightforward pocket there in the front. Then we go here into the main pocket. So we have obviously this bigger pocket back here. This one has double zippers, so you can open and close either direction or either orientation. If you're a righty, if you're a lefty, whichever one you get most comfortable using. And inside of this one we have, actually it opens, the mouth here opens pretty wide, so we have quite a bit going on. We have a good two sets of elastic straps here, just like we saw in the front, but these are, we have the wide ones which can accommodate two bigger items, like the size of my four-finger hand such. Then we have individual ones. This one's a pretty narrow one right here. We could maybe put a pen, right? This one's more medium size, just like the ones that we saw in the front. We do have a medium one on this side as well, and then we have a larger one here. So all kinds of sizes, again, all the way from the two almost four-finger wide ones right here, size of the palm, and then these two are medium, right? This one is a little bit on the smaller side, another medium one, and then a large, with these two being extra large. So yeah, possibilities there are endless as well. We do have a mesh here on the other side such, right? You can put some other gear here, right, that you want to be protected by this mesh. Also be able to see through it. Have the ability to see the contents through this one for ease of finding. Sometimes you have so much gear, like, oh, where did I put this thing? Where did I put that other thing? Well, that's obviously going to help there. And am I missing anything? Well, that is the middle and main pocket. But then, wait, there's more. There's another pocket back here, right? This one is, okay, there we go. I like to test the zipper to make sure you're going to get a good experience. You're probably going to use the zippers over and over and over again, right, as you're using the pouch. So this one's also very straightforward. I want to say compared to the front one, this one just has the fabric sort of feel to it. This back one has a little bit more of a sort of soft fabric on the inside. So for what it's worth, you could maybe put some more delicate items here and maybe some more hardcore stuff in the front, but that's up to you. I do notice a little bit of a difference in the fabric used back here. This one being a hair softer to the touch than the fabric used right here in the front. Something to keep in mind there. Again, this one's very straightforward, just a big old pocket, no elastic bands, nothing else, just very straightforward. So you'll have those two, one in the back, one in the front, and then of course your main pocket is the one that has all of the other features, right, with all the straps and all that. So let me just go ahead and throw some gear in here, kind of populate this thing and kind of give you more or less a ballpark what this could look like, and then we'll do some size comparisons to a few other ones here that I have featured in the channel before. Here we go. This is in no way, shape, or form the equivalent of an ideal carry, right? I just wanted to throw some items on here to show you the possibilities. So I put a Zippo lighter here in the front. I put a bigger flashlight here like this Wurkkos TD04. I also, saw that there are straps here on the sides as well. These are not elastic. These are just fabric straps. They look like this. Let me just take the flashlight off. There we go. That's what they look like. So I mounted another light on here, right? This one could be more of a tactical one to use. This could be a backup one with more juice. Again, when you put your preparation bag together, you obviously want to be more methodical of the different things you want to put on yours, and just take your time with it. Build it as your emergency bag or even your outdoors bag. So you want to put all the tools that you use. Again, this is just for demo purposes. I threw the BIBURY mini multi-tool on this side as well, since we also have another fabric strap right there. That one is again not elastic, but I mean, they're thinking of everything, because that's an additional place to also mount some gear. This multi-tool luckily has a pocket clip, so it works out well right there. And then I don't want to go too crazy. I put I just threw a FREE P4 right here from Leatherman right here in the back. Just again want to showcase what different things you can put where. I also want to point out that this is nice and padded right here. Obviously this back portion of the waist strap is going to be against your body, so they want it to be as cushioned as possible, so it's a comfortable carry, right? And I probably wouldn't put something this bulky in the back anyway for comfort purposes, but again, just for a quick demo of possibilities. And then inside, I just went all out with my size comparison knives on the sort of large strap right here. I was able to fit the stitch, Microtech stitch, which you guys already know is a wide and sort of tall blade sticking out of the handle type of knife. Got the pair 3 right there, PM2, right? The Demko AD 20.5, so you can do up to 4 knives on there. Now, it wouldn't be complete if we don't put like a pen in there, like this Zebra F301 right here, one of my favorite pens to carry. So that would make it nice and complete right there. So, but the sky's the limit. You could put flashlights in here, multi-tools, just switch it around, whatever works for you. You can mount some gear on the outside, right? Both lateral on each side and also in the front. Or you have different pockets. I didn't even put anything in this front pocket here, which you could. And you also don't want it to weigh like 50 pounds, because at that point you have a backpack as a waist pack. So obviously test the water, see what works for you. You even have these 2 other straps here, so you could have some stuff hanging from these other sort of loops, sort of little loop fabric strap right here and on here. So if you wanted to mount some additional gear on there, I mean, you absolutely can. Rustic brown wax canvas is the color on this particular one, and there's another color available as well called FDE nylon. That's more of like a green tone, right? You'll see some pictures here on screen of what that looks like. By the way, we do have paracord on these zipper handles, and they're nice and rubberized as well, so they're nice and rugged. So that's pretty nice to see as well. Nice little detail. Am I missing anything? Are there any other zippers? Well, I mean, come on, look at this. I was just showing you this one strap right here. There's another strap back there, so it's at least 2 on each side. Just when I thought that we had seen it all, there's more. There's another one back there. That is crazy, guys. I mean, the amount of stuff you can put on just this one wrist pack is insane. Yeah, definitely got plenty of options. You're probably not going to use them all, but it kind of comes down to the principle of nice to have and not need, then perhaps need and not have. So I went ahead and removed everything just for ease of handling for the rest of the video here. And just want to do some quick rapid fire sort of size comparisons. Obviously, I believe, yeah, this is officially the first wrist pack that we are checking out in the channel. I've owned these before and I've been using them. I just haven't made videos on them until this brand obviously reached out and wanted to showcase this one in the channel. I said, why not? Let's give it a shot. This one has also been featured on Melissa Backwood's channel as well. Here is a similar EDC bag with multiple straps, so the same principle but different design from Demko with the Velcro section here in the front, and this one also has a lot of possibilities. I'm not going to go too much in depth with all of these, but I have videos on all of these here in the channel. By the way, we are ultra wide here on the lens, so that's the only way we're going to be able to fit all these on screen. We have the OG in the channel. This is my carry knives everywhere before I had knife cases. The Savivi sort of 6 knife pack, and this thing I've just been using non-stop since like day one. You can sort of see the size on that one right there. And of course we got the burrito one here. You can load up with up to, what is that, 5 times 2, 10 different knives. This one was gifted to me via my fam over there at Blade HQ, but all of these serve a different purpose. You know, you can carry gear on these. These two are more specific towards knives, although you could probably obviously throw some multi-tools on there, some small factor flashlights. Same thing with this one. It's like a good ready pack emergency preparation sort of style EDC bag as well. But you know, when it comes to like carrying it on your person, something like this waist pack over here obviously is going to have a more tailored experience, because you know, you're actually carrying it at your waist level, right? You have ease of access to being able to reach for the gear right there pretty easily. So definitely caters to that as well. So each of these products are amazing on their own right. There's absolutely no doubt about it. Just wanted to showcase, at least, you know, you can see some size comparisons. All of these are going to be linked down below, of course, so you guys can check them out if you want to check out prices, availability, and variants. And let's actually talk about price, because that is one awesome thing about this thing. I want you guys to pause the video and take a wild guess in the comments below. How much do you think this is going to be selling for? All right, just take a wild guess. It's pretty well built, good quality, pretty rugged. This thing should last you a very, very long time, right? Pause the video, give me your guesses in the comment. After you've done that, are you ready? $52.99, guys. $52.99 is the price on this bad boy right here. So it is available on their website. If I have a discount code, I'll put it in the pinned comment in the description, where you'll find the link for this guy. I believe it's also available on Amazon as well. I'll have a link down below also. So yeah, pretty neat. Pretty well built. I definitely want to factor this one into my EDC in some way, shape, or form. I know there are times where I'm leaving the house, maybe for like the weekend, or I'm going out of town and I just want to have some gear on me that I can make content on, or whatever nice I'm reviewing for the month or the week, or whatever the case may be, whatever gear I need with me on the go. This is definitely going to come handy. And of course, a lot of applications outdoors, right? If you're doing anything outdoors, you probably have a backpack, but something like this obviously has its own purpose, because with a backpack you have to take it off your shoulders and then open it and then do what you got to do. But this is just enhanced reach. You can quickly, you know, you have it on your wrist, open, close, get what you need, right? And it's not going anywhere, staying right there by your side. So tons of value right there. I do want to hear from you guys. Let me know your thoughts on a product like this. Do you want to see more features of products like this going forward? Things other than knives. We do flashlights, we do multi-tools, but I want to kind of venture out a little bit more into the EDC sphere and kind of check out some other cool products like this one. So definitely let me know your feedback in the comments. What do you like about it? What do you love about it? So anything you dislike about it, let me know, and let's hang out in the comment section down below. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.